when I realized what my weapons were capable of in the wrong hands, I shut it down, stopped manufacturing.
Tony, you chose to do that. If we sign this, we surrender our right to choose. What if there's somewhere we need to go and they don't let us? We may not be perfect, but the safest hands are still our own.
If we don't.
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes, and it was a huge day for the Disney company, talking about a lot of new shows on Disney Plus. It's not just Warner Media. They're putting all their chips in the HBO Max streaming bucket. Disney's is doing the same thing with Disney Plus. We got all these new Marvel Studios show. The MCU is coming to Disney Plus. We're taking it over, and so is Star Wars. Now, today we're going to talk about all the Marvel Studios projects, the movies, the trailers, the new streaming shows, and new information that we have. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about Star Wars. And here with me to talk about that is the man with the most fatal takes on the interwebs, mostly about the Snyder Cut, but he does dabble in the dark arts of the MCU as well. Fatal J, how you doing?
Yes, I do. And the fantastic Fatal J is here. Everybody in the comments, you can start cheering now.
Well, yes, they're gonna talk. They're gonna ignore me and talk great about you. And if they do mention me, it's
you know how they do on YouTube. They do the exact opposite of what you tell them to do. So if I say to cheer for me, they're going to talk about me. That's how it goes.
Well, hopefully, if you want to shout out me too, and I would appreciate it. But you know what would be even better? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs down if you don't. Either way, we want to hear your thoughts in the comments section about the Marvel Studios information. I don't think we're going to hit all of it. We're going to hit a lot of it from their Investor Day. You know, Fantastic Four, WandaVision, Ironheart, Secret Invasions, Armor Wars, all kinds of information. What are you looking forward to? What do you think is going to be a dud? We want to hear from you guys. All right, Fatal J. So the big announcement, something we've been waiting for a very long time. Fantastic Four is coming to Marvel Studios, to the MCU. Kevin Feige announced it. Really no details to speak of other than the director, who's going to be Jon Watts. He did the first Spider-Man movie, the second Spider-Man movie, and he directed the third Spider-Man movie, which is coming up. I don't know. I'm couldn't be more excited about this. I think they haven't done a good Fantastic Four movie yet. Obviously, you had the one, I think that was in the 90s. That was kind of a joke. You had the two movies where they did the sequel. I didn't think those were very good. I thought the first half of Josh Trank's Fantastic Four was good. Then they forgot that Doom was supposed to be in the movie, and it kind of ruined it.
What?
But I cannot wait for a good Fantastic Four movie.
Wes, is you smoking stuff? You think the one with Michael B. Jordan in there was good?
The first half of it, yes. I thought the introduction of the origin was solid, and then it just fell apart.
We really do have opposite taste in movies. That was the worst. I can honestly say with pride, that was the worst superhero movie I ever watched in my life.
Did you see Steel with Shaq?
You're right. You're right.
Thank you.
They both battling for number one though.
Did you see Blade Trinity?
Blade Trinity was trash, but it's still not on the level of Steel and Fantastic Four stick. That's what I call it, because that's how they put it in the art. That movie was bad though with Michael B.
The first half was fine. The second half was trash.
Horrible. That made
whatever. It doesn't matter. We both want a good Fantastic movie. I can't call that one good because the second half sucked so badly.
You're right.
Now, I don't think they nailed the landing with the casting. I think going with the young Fantastic Four wasn't the greatest idea.
No.
Hopefully they go with a little bit older. I think everybody has been wanting John Krasinski from The Office to take over as Reed Richards. And then, of course, Emily Blunt as Sue Storm. Obviously,
and they really date each other. They date each other in real life, right?
They're married.
Yeah, so that's perfect. And both of them are spectacular art actors and actors. I love those guys. So sign me up. But it's real crucial. Who are we going to get as Ben Grimm, and who we going to get as Johnny? That's important too. You can't sleep on
Ben Grimm is the heart and soul of the team. He's borderline the heart and soul of the Marvel universe at times. So you got to get that casting right.
Word on the street. Word on the street. I remember they was talking about the person who gonna play Ben Grimm was the guy that's in Stranger Things. He played Hellboy, the reboot version. David,
the super duper woke guy.
what's his name? David.
David something.
Yeah, he a good actor though. You don't like him?
No, I don't like him. I find him annoying. And he sucked in Hellboy pretty bad.
Yes, he did. Because that Hellboy, that was something else about that was pretty garbage, trash. I don't even know why they did that film. Ron Perlman is Hellboy for life.
Now, I think they should probably. Who's Jonah Hill? I think he would be the perfect thing.
Oh, that's a good casting, sir.
He can do a serious thing. You know, if he puts his mind to it, I think he could do it pretty good.
Who do you think will play a good Human Torch?
Man, they should just bring back Chris Evans. I thought he was fine. He was probably the best part of the originals.
I thought that was so amazing. Chris Evans went from them garbage movies to actually coming out with good Marvel movies. That don't normally happen in Hollywood.
Nah, not really. But I'm super duper excited about this. I hope they have a different villain than Doom. Not every Fantastic Four movie has.
But Doom is Doom. Doom is perfect. He's a perfect villain, man.
He needs to be in the MCU, but I don't know if he has to be in the Fantastic Four movie. And if they do Galactus, he should not be an enormous cloud.
They need to do Doom because Doom could be the big baddie in the whole MCU. Yeah, he
should be the next Avengers level threat.
Yeah, because Thanos is gone, so let's have Doom take over. You know.
Mm-hmm. So what I was a little bit disappointed, we did not hear plans for an X-Men movie, but I imagine they might actually do like an X-Men universe, like parallel to the MCU.
They need to.
You know,
keep it separate because when it comes to the X-Men, I love them better than the Avengers anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Give them their own
universe. You could eventually do an Avengers versus X-Men movie.
Like Civil War type stuff.
Well, they did an Avengers vs. X-Men miniseries in comics. It sucked, but the idea is good. They just didn't execute.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully we get some X-Men news. Don't imagine it's going to be anytime soon, but
it ain't going to be anytime soon.
Some new information regarding the next Black Panther movie. It's still a go, but they are not recasting T'Challa. Obviously, Chadwick Boseman, who portrayed the character, we lost him far too soon.
Yes, we did.
I imagine this paves the way for Shuri to take over the mantle of Black Panther. Obviously, she's played by Letitia Wright. Probably a good choice. There's really if you still want to make the movie, you can't really recast the character. Shuri has been Black Panther within the comic books. It makes sense that she could take the mantle and become the Queen of Wakanda. If T'Challa fell. So. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Shuri's going to take over the crown and the mantle? I
don't know, man. They're going to have to make her super, and I mean super amazing. They're going to have to come out with a spectacular storyline because I'm just not interested in her like that.
You didn't think it was interesting when she was smarter than Tony Stark?
Man, no. She was cool as a little quirky science hipster type girl that. The social media girl, modern girl, but to put her in the seat of T'Challa, to make her the Black Panther, I'm just not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. So they better have some spectacular writing. If they're not recasting.
Maybe they could do a redemption arc for Killmonger, bring him back. Nah, that probably wouldn't work. I think it has to be Shuri. But I do think they made the right choice in not recasting T'Challa. Chadwick Boseman is the Black Panther and T'Challa, as far as I'm concerned, and probably most Marvel fans. I don't think there was ever going to be a win situation trying that route. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So the next project we got a new trailer on is probably the one, as far as the Disney Plus MCU shows go, that I'm most interested in. It is the Falcon Winter Soldier. The show on Disney Plus that's MCU related that I'm most interested in. I think this is probably going to be the best one. I really like Anthony Mackie's portrayal of Falcon. I was kind of hoping he'd get his own movie. Obviously, he's going to have like this buddy team up show with the Winter Soldier. What do you think? Is this something you're looking forward to? I think it's going to be dope.
I don't know. I'm not feeling the haircut though. What you think about the haircut?
He looks like he's edged up pretty good. What's wrong with his hair?
I don't know, man. I just like the grunge look, like the Cobain.
Oh, you're talking about Winter Soldier. I thought you were talking about Anthony Mackie. I was like, I don't know. He looks pretty straight.
No, Anthony Mackie looked the same, but I'm talking about Winter Soldier. I don't know. It's too yuppie for me, you know.
I don't know, man. He's getting Clayton Cuddy. You know, he's getting back into Army shape and he's getting back into Regs. You know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's that Army look.
He's
but
transitioning from bad guy to anti-hero all the way back to hero.
But the trailer, I peeped the trailer. The trailer did look pretty interesting. I'm trying to figure out because the big thing was that Steve was giving Falcon the Captain America mantle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so at the end, he handed him the shield.
So when we gonna see him in the suit?
It doesn't make sense. It should be Captain America and the Winter Soldier with Anthony Mackie as Captain America.
It makes sense though. A lot of people didn't realize why did he give it to Falcon. It made sense because Falcon is military. Winter Soldier killed Tony Stark's dad, so why would he put him as Captain
Winter Soldier is military too, and he was brainwashed. It's not like he did it. I thought that Falcon is his own established hero within the MCU. Winter Soldier is not a hero. Like that was like a villain persona. And I thought the full redemptive arc of that character, of Bucky Barnes' character, would have been getting the mantle of Captain America and being acknowledged that you're no longer evil and you're one of us. That's why I thought he should have got the mantle. But yeah, I thought Falcon was he's like his own dope hero. He didn't need to be Captain America.
But you know what? Me personally, though, I don't like Falcon. Falcon was like the most boringest person ever. He was just a sidekick to me. I'm just being real, man. But when it come to Winter Soldier, it seemed like Bucky was the perfect guy to be Captain America.
I agree with you, and I thought they didn't need to do anything with Falcon. And
I'm gonna be honest, just looking at this outfit of his with the jacket and the arm, I don't know, it just looked too clean cut. I want to see the Winter Soldier in that movie when he first popped up with the mask and he had the great design. This right here,
I think that design's like straight out of the comics. I think that's from Ed Brubaker's Captain America run, but he had longer hair, I think.
Yeah, it's too old fashioned to me. I'm not joking. I mean, this is okay, but I'm just not.
The 40s, man. You was Frozen.
Man, look here. Are you excited about this? Because I'm not that excited.
This is the one show I'm the most excited about. I think it's gonna be great. I like team up stuff. I like Lethal Weapon stuff like that.
I think it's a little biased, but I can understand why you want to see this show. But for me, I know it's gonna be action packed and fun, but
if it's Lethal Weapons with superheroes, I'm gonna be digging it.
Yeah, they got some funny jokes. You know, it's gonna be some funny stuff in there, but I don't know. Just
you got your straight character with Anthony Mackie as Falcon. You got your edgy, anti-hero with Winter Soldier. I wish I could remember the actor's name. I forgot it, but I feel like a moron. I think
I don't know. Just looking at these two designs right here with Falcon in the tracksuit and Winter Soldier look like he about to go to a business deal. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty excited. There's another show. They did a final trailer on this one, WandaVision. Now, this one, I'm not all that excited about. It is basically, I think it's pretty much based on Tom King's Vision series that essentially got him the writing gig on Batman and kind of elevated him to superstardom as far as comic books go. Now, this is the show, although it's the one I'm least interested in. I imagine this one's going to garner like the most recognition, because it's probably going to be the most unique thing we've seen from an MCU property in a very long time, because it's kind of like the home life of Vision and Wanda Maximoff. So I think this one will probably get like critically acclaimed, but I don't think it's for me.
I think this show right here is going to be a mind freak. It's going to blow everybody away. Looks can be deceiving with this one. I understand because I felt the same way, but I think this show here is going to blow a lot of people away. I'm just peeping the visuals. I'm peeping the trailer. The trailer looks real trippy. At first, it started off like Leave It to Beaver,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see just some different weird elements in it. This show is going to be good. I
do love Paul Bettany as Vision. He's one of my more favorite actors. And I'm glad he's got such a big, high profile. Like I said, I think this one will feel the most unique. And I think people will like it because it's not going to feel like the cookie cutter stuff that we've been getting from the MCU for 5-6 years. Yeah. Maybe longer. I don't know. So you're excited about it.
I'm not excited. I'm just saying.
You're not excited.
Look here, I like MCU, but the thing about the MCU, I was big on the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Now it's just content.
They kind of all blend together. It feels like they're kind of the same.
To me, it's just like they putting out stuff to be putting out stuff now. It's not a big event anymore. Seems like when Avengers Endgame came out, that was the last hoorah. They blew their load. This here is just entertaining me. Because
I'm got you. It's definitely a different spin on the MCU.
Yeah, when they came out with the phase 2 and phase 3, I literally had excitement in my belly. You know, it was like, yeah, I can't wait to see this. But
did it get you out to Captain Marvel?
Heck no.
Well, wasn't that exciting?
That's what I'm saying. I said phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, sir. That's phase 4, phase 5, whatever. After that point, it was done. I was done with it. No.
We shall see. Obviously, they haven't announced another Avengers movie yet, but they did announce a bunch of other stuff that's gonna be on the Disney Plus. We've got where is that? We've got Secret Invasion starring Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. It's going to be like the Skrull Invasion based, obviously, off the comic book series, the comic book event. Ironheart going to be starring Dominic Thorne. You know, she steals the Iron Man suit and basically recreates it, you know, and is overlooking the streets of Chicago. Not the most popular character as far as comic books, but although I imagine this is like the replacement sort of for Tony Stark, although it feels like Spider-Man is essentially, you know, Tony Stark Jr. at this point. Armor Wars featuring Don Cheadle's War Machine. I think that one's going to be cool. Obviously, that was also based off of
that
Marvel
Armor Wars. That's piquing my interest right there, because I read the little synopsis about it. It's people who stole Tony Stark's technology.
It kind of feels a little bit like the first Iron Man movie, you know, where Jedediah, I can't remember his name, stole the armor and then they end up battling. It kind of feels like that, but probably going to be more armor to it. So that's probably the one I'm the most excited for. I imagine most people are excited for Secret Invasion, but I think Armor Wars is going to be dope. I really like Don Cheadle's War Machine, even more than Samuel L's Nick Fury.
I never was big on Don Cheadle's War Machine, and I'm gonna blow your mind with this one. I was actually more enjoyed Terrence Howard's War Machine more than Don Cheadle, and I know that just blew your mind when I said that.
Like low rent, like cookie cutter War Machine over Don Cheadle.
He was good.
He was nondescript.
Terrence Howard would kill it. He would have killed it in the other movies, but he got the big head. He thought he should be paid more than that.
I think Robert Downey Jr. got the big head because he took all of his money. They were gonna cut his pay on the contract and give it all to Robert Downey Jr. He probably had a legitimate gripe there, but I think Don Cheadle's I think he's a really funny guy.
No, Don Cheadle, don't get me wrong. Don Cheadle is a heck of an actor. He's great, but
it feels like you're shitting on Don Cheadle and his family right now, sir. I'm just putting it out there.
Don Cheadle sucks as War Machine. I'm just going to say it, period.
You just don't like Rhodey, sir. Maybe you just like Terrence Howard.
Would you watch
you're not a Rhodey fan.
When you watch Endgame, did you care about War Machine?
Absolutely. When I saw him walking, I dropped a tear.
Oh, man, please.
I thought he was paralyzed.
Well, I was not. That did not faze me because I knew nothing was going to happen to him.
Well, apparently they got me. You know what I mean? They didn't get you.
Usually, you're not fazed by stuff like that. That was so cheesy. I knew nothing was going to happen to him. They gave him freaking
Robert Downey Jr. sold it, sir. It was an emotional moment.
Man, please.
There's also going to be a couple of shows that are related to the Guardians of the Galaxy. There's going to be an I Am Groot like short starring the character. That one sounds okay. And then there's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, and they're going to be filming that. It's written and directed by James Gunn. They're going to be filming it while they're doing the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 filming. So that one ought to be pretty cool because it's going to have all the original characters. Think about the Star Wars holiday special, but not shitty and embarrassing.
I don't know, man.
You don't watch? You're not going to watch the holiday special?
Man, no. No, I might.
You are a Grinch.
Yes, I am. You're a mean one. Yes, I am.
And
I mean, who the freak want to see I Am Groot?
That's the one I'm least interested. Well,
and
I'd rather see that than Ironheart, probably.
Ironheart is the black girl, right?
Yeah, Riri Williams.
That's gonna suck.
I agree. I don't know what to tell you. I do agree with that one.
And this is
I would probably watch I Am Groot before
watch
that
this,
one.
Watch this, Wes. This is a minority talking out there, guys. It's going to suck.
You're messing with my expectations, Fatal J. You're supposed to be singing the praises from the rooftops, but see, the ones I'm really interested in are Armor Wars, Secret Invasion. I will definitely watch the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special with my kids because we watch all that stuff when it comes out. But Armor Wars is definitely the top of the heap, followed by Secret Invasion.
But you know, this is what I wish they would have did. Ironheart. I hope they don't go the black girl route, and I know that sounds bad.
They are. Her name's Dominic Thorne. It's already been.
Dang, they should have went with the little boy that was in Iron Man 2. And remember, he showed up in Endgame. I thought they were gonna do a movie based off him because if you look at the funeral scene at the end, all the movies that we're getting now, all the TV series, all the people was there. So I thought the little boy was gonna be the new Iron Man, which would have been cool to see a little boy do the techie stuff.
That probably would have made more sense for that to actually be the Ironheart girl, and then she would have already been introduced. But apparently, they weren't thinking ahead. But I'm with you. That kid, that would have been a perfect opportunity to introduce whoever was going to take the man.
And then with that kid right there, you can grab the high schoolers and all that type of stuff. That demographic that you want, you know.
Yeah. We could call. He would be like Iron Bro.
No.
Huh? You wouldn't read. You wouldn't watch Iron Bro.
No, that would keep me away from the book.
Clearly, obviously, there's some other things out there. I think Miss Marvel's going to be there. I think there was a new Loki trailer, but I think we basically covered the gamut here, Fatal J. Lots of information coming from a Walt Disney Investor Day for Marvel Studios. We got. Finally, the Fantastic Four is happening. We don't have enough details at this point. We did get some more trailers for WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier. I think there was a Loki one out there, and we got some new series, most notably Armor Wars, which I think are going to be dope. Brandon J, you got anything else you need to say before we wrap this up?
I don't too much care about all this content with Marvel. I am excited about Moon Knight, though. I want to see Moon Knight because Oscar Isaac is going to crush it. You're
not going to see his face. He's going to be like Pedro Pascal as Mando.
Man, you'll see his face sometimes, man. He got to take the hood off sometime to eat and drink.
And the Marvel comics are going to be at the buffet?
And to swoon his lady. You got to, can't keep the mask on 24/7, sir.
All right, well, he should probably take his vow more seriously like Snake Eyes.
That's true. So, Snake Eyes.
Right. If you enjoyed this, Fatal J and I will be right here on the channel to talk about all the Star Wars news, which they even had more of that than the Marvel Studios, shockingly. And I don't know. I think this is going to be basically going to wrap it up. Obviously, Fatal J has his own YouTube channel. There's a link in the video description. If you want to go subscribe to the channel, he could really use the help.
Yes, because I'm desperate and do anything for some views. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. He is desperate.
But it seems like every time I go live with you, that's when everybody want to contact me, man. Be like that.
Nothing can keep us apart.